Our industrial experience programme is really exciting because it's a 4-year course, so it's an MEng degree, and you spend the whole of your 3rd year undertaking what we call an integrated industrial placement, which means you spend the whole of your 3rd year working out in industry as a chemical engineer, gaining advanced breadth and depth in chemical engineering, which really complements the chemical engineering education you get for your first 2 years at university here in Manchester, and then when you return in your 4th year.
I chose to study at Manchester specifically because of the connections that the university has with industry. So on my placement, I worked for an animal pharmaceutical company. It was a good experience because I got to learn about a new process, something outside of what we would normally do within the course.
Placements that students actually end up doing are really varied and broad. It goes from global corporates to start-up companies in terms of size, and it can be in any one of a number of sectors. So examples of that are pharmaceutical to energy to nuclear to oil and gas, and everything in between. The only criteria that placements have to fulfil is that they'll give students real experience of applying their chemical engineering knowledge and acquiring new chemical engineering knowledge. I think the main benefit of doing this industrial experience course and getting that whole year in industry is just that, it's experience. So rather than saying you've done a design project, you might be able to say you've implemented change in a real production scenario. And that links through to employability.
It doesn't just give you a few points to the CV. I got to experience chemical engineering in practice, essentially. Being able to apply chemical engineering concepts was a completely different experience.
There's a couple of things that you really notice in students who've been and done a placement. Beyond just those soft skills, they end up with a really good idea of what they want to do and what they don't want to do as well.
I was able to experience a job firsthand and then consider my position before graduating. It's a very valuable experience to have.